it's Inkeater, and tonight on
VAMN! Yeah, VAMN! Haha, VAMN.
you said I could do,
It's my show. My.
but we agreed that you would let me do the show tonight, and, come on, Inkdrop, you know you agreed.
Okay. Just this once.
Really? Okay. Pinky swear.
Ah!
Anyway, why do you gotta do shit like that and leave like that?
Because it's awesome.
You have a point. It is really awesome. Anyway, hey guys, and welcome to, like Inkdrop said, VAM. He's back. So today for vinyl and music news, I wanted to talk about something that I just found out, which is Columbia House, the CD and DVD distribution company, is actually filing for bankruptcy, which is kind of crazy to think that in 2015 Columbia House still exists, since Columbia House was still in operation at some point. I mean, granted, if you check out the NPR article, I'll leave a link down below, it tells you about how they weren't making enough, and they were like making the billions back in the day, and now they're making millions, and it just wasn't sustainable. And it's kind of like, well, you didn't evolve with technology or the times. And to me, it's kind of crazy to think that they're just now filing for bankruptcy. That's just me. I'm curious to know if anybody else remembers them. I remember them back in the day, and that's kind of how I built up my CD collection. It took me a minute to realize, like, once I was reading the article, I was like, oh, whoa, no way, Columbia House, really? And I didn't think they were still in operation. It's kind of crazy because they actually had a really cool image of vinyl and cassette tapes that I guess Columbia House, back before they did CDs, they actually did cassettes and vinyl, and I was like, whoa, that's a really good deal back in the day. I wish I was alive when they did vinyl and cassettes, because there's so many things that I would have gotten if I was in that era. Granted, the ad was from like 1973, so that's kind of like jumped back a whole 10 years, which would make me 44 now. That'd be kind of crazy to think. Ooh, that would actually make me not 44, excuse me. I'm not 34. That'd make me 41. Whoa. That's a mind-blowing age to think about right now. 10 years into the future. That's nuts to think about. Let's not think about that. I can only imagine what I've done. That's kind of like exciting. Anyway, I was curious, what are your memories of Columbia House, if you remember them, if you don't? I remember the stamps. Like, I remember one point they had stickers, which you would stick your stickers on the one that you wanted. Shut up, phone. But you'd stick these stickers on to the form of the ones you wanted, or they had stamps. I remember the stamps. I don't know if you guys remember the stamps. But it was kind of how I built up my CD collection, and I remember my dad would always want like 1 or 2 CDs. He had a subscription to the thing, so I would get like the other 5 slots or whatever it was. And I was introduced to so many awesome bands and so many pieces of awesome music, just because what I really loved about Columbia House was the fact that you could sit there and you could just look at covers. You didn't know what they were about. And it was kind of like a journey of discovery, or at least to me it was, because that's kind of how I found all of my one-hit wonders that I really enjoyed growing up. And that's kind of how I found out all these like really cool rock bands that I now look back on, and I'm like, wow, I would have never known any of these groups had I not gone on that journey of discovery. And it was kind of this adventure that you no longer get from Spotify or from purchasing it online, because you already know about it. You already know what's going on. Unless you're one of those people that just sits there and goes, I'm gonna pick that one. Anyway, I just really enjoyed the journey of discovery, and I was curious if anybody else had any memories of that. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys are doing awesome. And yesterday there was supposed to be a video. It was going to be a drawing video, but we had some technical difficulties. But right there, awesome drawing, right? It's going to tell a story sometime next week, hopefully, if I can get the character animated in the right way, in the right amount of time. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing awesome. and anything that we talked about I'll leave down below, and that's pretty much it. Bye!
Whatever it is that you believe you're seeing, it's not real.
Seeing things before they happen. Things are not always what they seem in this place. So you can't take anything for granted.